Have you ever woken up to find the world has changed overnight? That's exactly what happened in the silver market. While traders in London and New York were fast asleep, something dramatic unfolded. A sudden, sharp plunge in the price of silver, seemingly out of nowhere. But here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't a global event. This was a tale of two markets, a story of the East versus the West. Picture this. The Western markets are closed, the screens are dark. Then boom, a massive sell-off hits the paper silver market. We're talking about futures contracts, ETFs, the stuff that represents silver, but isn't the actual metal. The price creators, sending shockwaves of panic through anyone watching. Automated trading systems kick in. Stop-loss orders are triggered, and the downward spiral accelerates. It's a classic bear raid designed to shake out the weak hands and create maximum fear. For anyone holding paper silver, it looked like a catastrophe. But while the West was panicking over digital numbers on a screen, the East was waking up to a massive opportunity. In Shanghai, in Mumbai, in Dubai, the reaction was the complete opposite. They saw the price drop not as a reason to sell, but as a Black Friday sale. Instead of fear, there was a frenzy of buying. Why? Because in the East there's a deep cultural appreciation for physical metal. They don't just see silver as a ticker symbol, they see it as real money, a tangible store of value. So, while Western algorithms were dumping paper contracts, buyers across Asia were lining up to get their hands on actual physical silver coins and bars. This created a fascinating and dangerous situation, a massive price decoupling. The price of paper silver in the West was plummeting, while the demand for physical silver in the East was skyrocketing. Premiums on physical metal, the amount you pay over the spot price, shot through the roof. You could see the paper price at, say, $22, but good luck finding a single physical ounce for sale anywhere near that. You'd be lucky to get it for $28 or even $30. This exposes the great illusion of the modern financial system. For years, we've been told that paper and physical are the same thing, that an ETF share is just as good as a coin in your hand. This event proved that's a dangerous myth. When push comes to shove, when confidence breaks, the only thing that matters is what you can physically hold. Paper promises can and do evaporate. This crash was a masterclass in market psychology. The manipulators who initiated the plunge knew exactly what they were doing. They were preying on the get-rich-quick mentality. Many people jump into silver thinking it's a fast track to wealth. They leverage up, they get greedy, and they don't have the stomach for volatility. When the price drops 10% in a few hours, they panic and sell, often at the very bottom. They're shaken out of the market, vowing never to touch silver again. This is the trap. The goal of these raids isn't just to make a quick profit. It's to psychologically demoralize the average investor, to make them fear the asset. But the seasoned stackers, the ones who understand silver's long-term role as a monetary metal, they see these events differently. They know that price is not the same as value. They use these engineered dips to add to their positions at a discount. They understand that the paper market is a rigged game, but the physical market operates on the simple law of supply and demand. And right now, the demand for the real thing is insatiable. What we witnessed was not a crash in silver. It was a crash in the paper promise of silver. It was a test. And the results were clear. The West, with its complex financial derivatives, failed the test. The East, with its ancient wisdom of holding real assets, passed with flying colors. The physical metal is being drained from Western vaults like the COMEX and LBMA and is flowing eastward, where it's unlikely to ever return to the market. This decoupling is a huge warning sign. It shows that the paper market is losing its ability to control the price. For decades, a small group of banks has been able to suppress the price of precious metals using a flood of paper contracts. But they need a pool of physical metal to back up their game. As that pool gets drained, their power diminishes. Every ounce that moves from a vault in London to a safe in Singapore is a nail in the coffin of the paper pricing scheme. So what does this mean for you? First, understand the difference between owning a promise and owning the real thing. If you want to protect your wealth with silver, you need to own physical silver. Coins, bars, something you can hold. Second, develop a strong conviction. Understand why you own it. Is it for a quick trade or is it for long-term financial insurance? If it's the latter, then these price dips are your friend, not your enemy. They are opportunities to acquire real value at an artificially low price. Don't let the noise and the panic of the paper markets shake you from your strategy. The great wealth transfer is happening right now, quietly under the surface. It's a transfer from paper to physical and from west to east. This recent event was just a glimpse of how volatile and how fast things can change. The paper charade is on borrowed time. When the music finally stops, you don't want to be left holding a paper certificate. You want to be holding the real thing. The lesson is simple and timeless. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. Thanks for watching. Think about what this means for your own strategy. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more insights into what's really happening in the markets. Stay safe and keep stacking.